You know what? When I look at this over here, this is pretty kooky. If you take away or you take a look at the background, this says MF, right? This is 13 and 6. So what this actually is when you get the extra point in 6, you get 66, you get 616. Then you get M, you cross over, you create three tens or three X's. Roman numerals. What do you know about the alphabet? What do you know about numbers? There's this thing out there called polymath, and I don't know what it is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I really don't have, if you ask me to look something up, I just can't. I can just show you what I do, and then you give it a name, and then I know what it is. Fine. Did you follow what I'm saying? How's everybody doing? Not really sure what I was talking about. Oh, yes, the MF. So now you notice the angle of one of the M's, the other's a different angle. I don't know why they do that. I'd have to look into it. Maybe I'll just study what's on the inside, like that area space on the inside, check what they did on the outside, check why they changed that dimension, check the font. Now the question is with the F. If you take a look at the F, the outline of the F between here and down this way, is that what makes an outline of 7? Or the other way makes 7 and L? Or 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 equals to 1905 to the plus side and to the minus side. Is this the first time you're here? Do you know what I do? And I don't have much time because there's a whole bunch of people upstairs. This all began 61 years ago. I think this is this is my 61st. 61 years. I'm not sure if I ever missed any of these Passovers, right? So, what is the Passover? What is going on in the sky? What is the spirit of 76 right now at this time? Whatever is going on, it's telling me I'm between Libra. Okay, I'm between Libra and Virgo right now. If we're actually passing over in the sky, if we're not between Libra and Virgo, okay, should we not be between Pisces, right? Between Pisces and Aries. And that would be because, do you know that this is the first month of the Hebrew year, apparently? Let me look that up. So we're going to go here. Uh, I don't know why it's not giving me. Okay, it is. I don't know why it's not working. Just give me a second over here. I use this, I use this, I use this, I use this. Okay. And so when you look here, the first month of the Hebrew calendar is Nisan, corresponds to March and April. So we can see the way we have Aquarius, the followers, the Hebrews, the followers of the cycle of the moon, which brings on the 13th king, right? Do you notice that it's AM, March and April? March being 43, the corridor, April being 56, between the twin moons, the wolf, the Gregorian calendar, also known as Aviv, right? AV, IV. Does anybody know what the IVA is? The IA is where the split house, right? Split with what is life of I, born onto the cross or the divided cross of the thief. I call it the thief, okay, because the word spirit also says pirate. So something has been stolen. What has been stolen? Is it because it has been split? Is that why? Only within the word can you actually see the truth. But it's the holy word. Why is it the holy word? Because it's the alphabet itself that speaks. The numeric mathematical equational game science that brings only what is fair, okay, will equate to equality and understanding of the difference. That we don't have a decimal point continuing in pi, we have a reason for the existence of the continuation of pi. No one can figure out pi because no one understands. If you can't figure it out, how come? Maybe because you're just doing it mathematically without relating it to the story. Maybe something's missing. Maybe something has been added on. You weren't here before. You weren't here before. They're following your birth by the moon. They're reading your astrological sign. They're telling you about your life path. You weren't here before. So then, therefore, there can't only be a story, but there has to be a reason for the achievement to arrive where you are, to be born on the day and the hour and the minute that you were born. So let me just take off this green screen over here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get this green screen off. Or do I have any other? I like this one. I like this one. The reason I like this one is because when we have the point up over here, that will tell me about a crisscross, no heart line, or does it show me the heart line? You see, there's one here, and one over here, right? Is it the two balls that show me the window, right? You see the two balls over here? They're showing me a window split. Here, it's showing me a heart line. So there's a split between here and here because it's not the same. This ball will equate to both within the 7 and the 8, and that is connecting the ocean. Unknowingly, I connected it this way. You see the 7 and the 8 equals to 15, and that's a 15 ball striped on the high side. I only play with the 3 solids. There's 9 solids, okay, in the 16 balls in the game of pool. Does all of this come from a book? Somebody says to me, does all this come from a book? Like, am I reading you a story right now? Am I getting emotional? Yes, to 28 day cycles. I'm having a hard time seeing. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just when I get deep and when I see I'm just I just it just you can, if you let the river flow, how do you stop? They say the memory is water or water is memory. So when it's flowing properly or when you can't get it fast enough, the rapids, the rocks, right? Rock, ROCK, 33 and 14, 47. Don't forget that important number, 47, right? So we have the rock, so I'm through the rapids. I can't get my words out fast enough, and I can't say them too fast because they need to be comprehensible. So those can understand that are listening. Made the 13-month calendar April 1st. April 1st and the 91st day, it's completion of the first 91 days, 7 by 13 of the Mayan calendar. The last half of the Mayan of the alphabet being N through Z equals to 260, which is also the Hab, which is an average of 20, which is 13 by 20 equals to 260, unlike the 7 by 13 equals to the first half of the A through M 91 and N through Z 260, there has to be a mistake. No, that's right. That's right. And I'm missing still 13. You know, the end of the alphabet, I'm still missing 13, right? Well, count yourself in. You are the connection between the 616 connection 13. If you had to create something without guessing, who would you call yourself? What number do you get? If you got number 6, well, there's got to be a telephone on the other side with another 6 receiving. You have both sides of the shoe to put the laces in. And then at the top on the last one, that's where the tie comes in. You have the lock nut on the bottom of the shoe. You have the tie on the top of the shoe. We tell the story. That's the story. We can't go maybe and I think so, but this is the way it is, because we have to have full expression and understanding. It's not only the logic, but where else does it exist? So the mathematics come in. 13 and 12, L and M. 13 by 12, 156. 156 equals to 39 times 4. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Those are the angel, 3, 9. The lower world, the 3, the upper world, the 9. 28-day cycle. Yep. Nice. That's Dougie's room. This is Doug. Oh, I didn't turn this around yet, right? Yeah, that's Coach Dougie. He used to be the trainer for the Patrick Roy of the Montreal Canadiens. So I got my little desk here, my light, and then outside is outside of the window. Right, outside of the window. I guess that's the door. Oh my God, Doug, no way, you're upstairs. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm coming up. I just 1 + 2 = 3, and then creation with 6. So let's do the Passover thing right now. Okay. Is this where we light the candles? Is this Passover where we have the 8 days? You know, 1 through 8 equals to 36. Plus the Shamas is 9 equals to 45. We are that 9. So we have to live the 8. We have to live the 8 times 45 to equal to the 360. 45, which equals to 9 times 545, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals to 45, and divided by 9 equals to 5. The average is E. We're born into the E world. Okay, as the 9 birth, we take on with us the body, which is the holder of the breath. Within the breath, once you take that breath that fills the air, the oxygen, you read the waters of the soul, the mem. In Hebrew, it's called the mem, right? We come into this world as Tate Vav Tate Zion, and they saved the Tate Hey for God, right? They save the Yod Hey for God, right? They do Yod Hey, and then again, they do Yod Zion. They don't do Yod Vav. Isn't that really interesting? So they're honoring actually Mars. They're honoring the 2 moons, Mars and the 2 moons. Therefore, you're honoring Mercury. You're honoring the father of Mercury. You have no choice. Oh, why? Oh, you're in the den. Oh, okay. That's really cool. I see. There's fire on the screen. It's right around the storm coming in through the skies. Will they be able to make it? I don't know. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Okay, now I'm getting a little lost. Where was I with the story? Man, I lost myself. Thanks, Doug. I just lost myself. Yeah, so anyways, we got dinner. Yes, so I was talking about the 8 days. So 1 through 8 equals to 36, right? That's our completion of 360. Then what we have is we have the Shamas, brings you to 45. That brings you to the Fox, Fox, 666, between the first world of ABC 1, 2, 3, 6, and the lower world of 7, 8, 9 equals to 24. The difference is 4 times the numeric value.
Now, when we go A, B, C, D, which brings you to 100%, okay, of the equation, bringing the metric between the lower world, okay, A, B, C, 6, okay, to the higher world, okay, which is G, H, and I. Now, G, H, and I is 7, 1, and 2, which is part of Elohim. Why? Because if you go to now gematria, now we have to work together in this explanation so I can, when you ask me these questions, because I'm only going to tell you the base of it. This is all skeleton reality because it's all skeleton stories until you come in here to bring a little bit of mortar to the story so we can make it more concrete in their percentages for the better understanding, right? That's when we're going to begin to understand each other a little bit more, whether it's the Quran, whether it's Torah, whether it's Bible, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, Jack in the Box 5. I got to go for dinner. Thanks a lot for joining me. Speak to you a little later. Really got to, please help the channel. Really going to help us by giving us those likes, sending me some quadro paper, a few pens, or just check out my channel and spread the news because it's all about the word of creation. And it's right now. The commandments are right now. And it's understanding your 55. What are the commandments? That's right. It's a spirit of 55. 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals the 13 and 42. And we are the 13 coming through the 42 great wave, which is 7, 13, 91. And we are the spirit, okay, bringing together the heavens. Peace and love. Speak to you later.